Hey guys, welcome to another LightMAYker video. I'm Cassandra Bodzak, and yes, I know it's June, but we're still doing this because, well, one, I really appreciate all your sweet messages and emails that I got from when I was in China, letting me know that you guys missed all my videos and couldn't wait for me to get back, and also because of all the technical difficulties. That were unforeseen that stopped me from being able to record these videos for the end of May. So I wanted to keep it up. I think I'm going to probably keep doing it until the launch of Eat with Intention, just to, yeah, it's been a fun exercise. I've really enjoyed it. I've gotten some great feedback from you guys, so I appreciate it. This particular episode is just called What Happened in Shanghai. So it's a little bit different in style. It's going to be a little bit more vloggy, I guess, than the rest, whereas there'll be subsequent episodes where I break down the different lessons that I learned along the way. But I wanted to just record this video to kind of just chat with you guys and like give you the realness of how it all went down and what was going on in China. So it all kind of started off when I was on the plane, because maybe it started off a little before that. I will take ownership of perhaps being slightly ignorant or distracted and didn't take the time to look up what restrictions there might be from the government in China. I travel a lot, and I kind of, I guess, gotten into a version of autopilot with it, which is never that great. And so I had all my stuff packed. I have everything ready to go. I knew what I was going to do for my talk. I knew everything was in place. I had my visa. Everything was going great. Did not occur to me that the government would have restrictions on things like social media and Google and YouTube. I found this out while I'm on my 16-hour flight next to this wonderful girl, Samantha, who is a 21-year-old lady from Shanghai, and she was studying the States for college, and we got to chatting away, and she asked me what I did, and I was explaining to her what I did, and she was like, wow, like, that's probably going to be really challenging for you while you're here. It's going to be a real vacation for you. And I was like, what do you mean? I brought my laptop. I'm still just, I'll probably be a little bit lighter on the posting, but I'm still going to post every day, and, I explained to her this whole LightMAYker series, and I'm excited to post videos from China, and she was like, oh, like, you don't know that there's no YouTube or Google or Facebook or Twitter or Instagram here? And it was like, oh, okay. I didn't know, and I felt really silly for not knowing, but then, as soon as I did, it was kind of like, okay. Instantly, I just kind of surrendered it and was like, well, I'm going to have to either figure out how to do this on some level, and then just, let the rest be what the rest is. And, the YouTube, there really wasn't much getting around. I was like, okay, I'm going to have to record the videos, and then I'll post them afterwards. So at least I'll have them. And then I was like, I'm going to have to email Pam, my assistant, and let her know what the situation is and see if she can help me out if I email her a certain Instagram post or certain things, so that she can still kind of be my liaison for contact. And I'm going to have to create a Yahoo account so that I can email people, because I can't access any of my emails on Gmail. So I was like, okay, so that's just what I'm going to have to do. And it was very this is what it is. Which is a dramatic shift from what it would have been like a year or two ago, where I probably would have freaked the F out and been like, oh my God, I can't believe that. Like, what am I going to do? And reacted like it was in a crisis, and totally got upset about it, and made a big thing about it. Whereas this one, it was still okay, well, this is kind of a wrench in my plan, but I'm going to do what I can, and we'll just figure it out. And then 5 days into it, after my speaking was done, that went well, everything was great, and we're moving towards more of the travel, vacation-y portion of the trip, which I was excited to get to. And my laptop dies. my less than a year old MacBook Air just doesn't turn on anymore. Kaput. And then I again presented with an opportunity where I could have freaked out. And I'm not going to lie, I definitely was a bit anxious about it and concerned and didn't really know what to do with that. Okay, what do I do with this? All the videos I recorded, all the writing I had done on the plane, all of my documents, everything is on this computer that is no longer working at all. And there is no one here, even like at our hotel, and we stayed at a really, nice hotel with a fabulous concierge, but they couldn't, they didn't speak enough English necessarily to really understand how to help me, perhaps. And so that was a challenge, and I just had to, I just pushed me into a deeper surrender of like, I trust the universe, and I trust that this is happening for a reason. You guys see the little rainbow that's going across the screen right now? It's pretty funny. But, I trust that this is happening for a reason, and that, there we go, sorry, you can see me a little bit better. And I just had to surrender it and surrender even deeper. And like I said, I'll get a little bit more into that in future videos about that surrender. But I wanted to give you guys a big overview of the trip. And also, a side note, but comment below and let me know if you like these kind of videos, if you like hearing what's going on in my life, if you want me to just stick to the lessons. I'm cool with that too. No hurt feelings. I'm just experimenting here. But anyway, so back to Shanghai. So there are a lot of other things. So the language barrier, like I mentioned, was really an experience. I have traveled a lot, but I knew a bit of Spanish. I knew French. This was my first time really in a country, I guess, that I didn't know the language at all. I couldn't even guess a little bit of the language. I really didn't know anything. And it was very challenging. It was a very different experience. You have to really rely on a lot of intuition. You really have to kind of tune in and also find a new way kind of going about things. You don't have access to the help that you might have had in a country where people understand what you're saying. And part of that was multiple times getting lost. Oh my God, so many nights coming home in a taxi, and the taxi drivers didn't speak any English. So what you would have to do is you'd have to go to the concierge, let them know where you were going, and then they would write down on like a little piece of paper what the name of it was in Chinese, so that the taxi drivers knew where to take you. And even so with that, we got dropped off like in the middle of nowhere in China. Like, I remember one night we had gotten to one of our coworkers stand-up comedy nights. We had, it was a great night, fun night, a little bit of a later night than usual. And we hop in a cab, and it was on the other side of Shanghai from where our hotel was. And first of all, no one wanted to take us home. I felt like it was kind of like being in New York City, and like when you live in like Brooklyn, nobody wants to take you home to Brooklyn at night because they won't get like a cab coming back or whatever. But anyway, so it was crazy. So no one wants to take us home. We finally get this cabbie to take us home, and he does not know where we're going. He drops us off in the middle of like the area by our hotel, and we have no idea. There are a few instances like that, and that definitely we'll talk a little bit more about the lessons that can really come from getting lost and getting lost with a friend. It was really something else. And then on top of all this, there was someone on the trip that was definitely an assignment for me. Whereas, there are people that come into our lives, and sometimes they're romantic, and sometimes they're just girlfriends or coworkers, for all different sorts of reasons. And they really trigger you. They really bring out all of your wounds. They bring up all your stuff. And you have to sort through it. And they're true blessings. because they're just amazing for soul growth. And when you really see them as that, and you can see them as the blessing and really start showing up for the assignments and showing up for the challenges that are being thrown your way so that you can grow, then, then some pretty freaking awesome miracles happen. And so there was that added to it as well. So I hope you guys are excited for all the videos that are coming at you from China, because there's a lot to tell, and that's just my Spark Notes version of it. So thanks for tuning in. I'm so excited to start this back up again. Definitely stay tuned, subscribe so that you don't miss any of the videos coming up about my Shanghai adventures or anything else. And as always, comment below. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know about some fun experiences you've had in foreign countries. If you've been to China, I'd love to hear. And of course, if you have any questions or video ideas for the rest of the month, let me know. I want to make videos that you guys want to watch. So thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you soon.